Hi students, welcome to today's session on Maxwell's stress tensor. This is as per the MSc Physics Semester 1 Electrodynamics syllabus of MG University Kottayam. The reference book for this module is Introduction to Electrodynamics by David J. Griffiths. So we are in a process of calculating the total electromagnetic force on the charges in a volume V. So just consider there are some charges in a particular volume V, and we have to calculate the total force exerted by electromagnetic force. That means the electric field as well as magnetic field on the system of charges in that volume V. So we know that that charges in the volume experience force due to electric field, that is QE, and force due to magnetic field, that is Q times V cross B. So the total force can be represented by F equal to integral over the volume QE plus Q V cross B. But we can write Q as rho times d tau. Rho is the volume charge density and d tau is the volume element. So volume charge density times volume element gives the charge Q. So that is why this expression for total force F is equal to integral over the volume E plus V cross B times rho d tau. Now we can write, or we can expand the bracket by the first term rho times E here. The second term is V rho cross B. Now V is the velocity times rho is a charge density, that is actually charge over volume. But velocity is distance over time. Then Q, volume is area times distance. So we can cancel the distance from this. It will be Q over time, then area. But what is Q over time? It is current. So it is current over area. What is current over area? It is current density J. So that is why they replaced this J here. Okay. Once again, we are in a process of V rho. We are rearranging this V times rho. Rho is charge over volume, and also velocity is distance over time. Volume can be written as area times distance. So the distance cancels. Now charge over time is current divided by area is there. So current over area is charge density, current density J. So the expression for total force become rho E plus, instead of V rho cross B, we can write J cross B. Okay, that derivation part is shown here. So J cross B times d tau. Now this is the total force. Now the force per unit volume. What is force per unit volume? That is F over volume. So then this is rho E plus J cross B. That is a force per unit volume. Force per unit volume. Okay. So we got F, small letter f, that is the force per unit volume. Total force is capital F. So rho is equal to, so F equal to rho E plus J cross B. Now some more rearrangements and substitutions. From Maxwell's equation, the first Maxwell equation, we know that del dot E equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times rho. Therefore, what is rho? Rho equal to epsilon 0 times del dot E. Okay, that is used here. Instead of rho, epsilon 0 times del dot E is used, and this E is already there. So that is all. Now J cross B. So here we are using the fourth equation. What is fourth Maxwell's equation? It is del cross B equal to mu 0 J plus mu 0 epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. This is the fourth Maxwell equation or Ampere-Maxwell equation, I mean. So here we can take the mu 0 as a common factor. Then it will be 1 by mu 0 times del cross B equal to J plus epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. Now from here, what will be J? You take the second term to left side, then it will become minus epsilon 0 dou E by dou T. So that is used here. Instead of J, this entire term. What is that? 1 by mu 0 times del cross B minus epsilon 0 dou E by dou T cross B. That is already there. Okay. Now let this expression be there. Now we are again going for some more uh, substitutions and using some identities. We know what is dou by dou T of E cross B. That is dou E by dou T cross B plus E cross dou B by dou T. The product, one of the product rule we use here. So dou by dou T of E cross B is equal to dou E by dou T cross B plus E cross dou B by dou T. Also, we know that from Maxwell's equation, dou B by dou T is equal to, or del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. So here, instead of this dou B by dou T, we can plug in del cross E. So what is dou E by dou T cross B? This is dou E by dou T cross B. That will be dou by dou T of E cross B, and this E cross del dou B by dou T can be taken to left side, and substitute this minus del cross E. So that is why we got this expression E cross del cross E. Okay. So dou E by dou T cross B is equal to dou by dou T of E cross B plus E cross del cross E. Now plugging in this equation in the expression for force per unit volume. What we can write is force per unit volume is epsilon 0 del dot E times E minus E cross del cross E. This time it came here. Minus 1 by mu 0 B cross del cross B minus epsilon 0 dou by dou T of E cross B. I'll explain this. Substituting this in the expression for force per unit volume, so F equal to epsilon 0 del dot E. So we can write F equal to epsilon 0 times, there is a del dot E times E. Then there is plus 1 by mu 0 del cross B, and there is minus epsilon 0 dou E by dou T cross B. But we know that dou E by dou T cross B is dou by dou T of E cross B. So we can write it as minus dou by dou T of E cross B minus E cross del cross E. Then there is a plus 1 by mu 0 del cross B cross B. Now this can be written as mu 0 times del dot E minus E cross del cross E then Here you can see it is plus del cross b, that you can write it as minus 1 by mu 0 b cross del cross b. Then there is another term minus dou by dou t of E cross B with an epsilon 0 outside. So these are the terms. Okay. So that is why this expression. Okay. So I hope you got how to reach this expression from this force per unit volume expression we obtained. Okay. Now we are making the force per unit volume in a symmetrical way. So let us see. We are using the product rules. Del of E square is 2 E dot del E plus 2 E cross del cross E. So from that you can write E cross del cross E equal to 1 by 2 del E square minus E dot del times E. Similarly for magnetic field also you can write B cross del cross B equal to 1 by 2 del B square minus B dot del times E. Okay, so substituting this, we can write F equal to epsilon 0 del dot E times E minus, instead of E cross del cross E, you can write half del E square minus E dot del E. So E dot del E substituted, already there is a minus, and from this minus it become positive here. Then there is minus epsilon 0 times 1 by 2 del E square, this term. Then the next is magnetic field times. So minus 1 by mu 0 times. So there is a 1 by mu 0. B cross del cross B. B cross del cross B is half del B square minus B dot del E. So you can see here minus half mu 0 del B square plus 1 by mu 0 B dot del B minus then the last term, that is epsilon 0 dou by dou t of E cross B. Now, what we are doing is, in order to make this equation more symmetrical, like the electric term, to the magnetic field also, we are adding a new term. You can see that B dot del B is there already. So, but we just added another term, del dot B times B, in order to make this similar to that of the product rule that we discussed earlier. But adding this del dot B will not give any difference in this equation, because we know from Maxwell's equation that del dot B equal to 0. So therefore introducing a del dot B term will not change this entire equation. Instead, this will make it in a unique way. But you can see that the equation that we got, F equal to epsilon 0, this equation that we got, it is somewhat complicated still. So how to minimize the complexity? For that, we are using a notation that is called Maxwell's stress tensor. We are using a tensor notation. Tij equal to epsilon 0. The definition of this stress tensor is like Tij equal to epsilon 0 Ei Ej minus half del Ij E square plus 1 by mu 0 Bi Bj minus half del Ij B square, where I and J are the coordinates, x, y, z and coordinates. And the delta Ij is a Kronecker delta, and we know that delta Ij has a value 1 when I equal to j, and delta Ij equal to 0 when I not equal to j. That is the property of Kronecker delta. So we can use this expression, that is the stress tensor, to simplify the expression that we got above for force per unit volume. So we know the Maxwell stress tensor Tij. So delta Ij has value 1 when I and j are same, the coordinates are same, and there's a 0 value for all other entities, that is I not equal to j. So what are the I and j? I and j can be x, y and z. Here also it is x, y and z. So there will be totally 9 components for Tij, like the terms like txx, txy, txz. Similarly tyx, tyy, tyz, then tzz, I'm sorry, tzx, tzy, and tzz. So these are the 9 terms of Maxwell's stress tensor. Now we can see txx. What is txx? So in that case, this will become ex. This also will become ex. So ex square will be there. Okay. Then minus delta ij. I and j must be same. Which are the possibilities? I and j same possibilities are I and j are equal to x. Then this become ex square. So minus half ex square. So here is there is already one ex square. So ex square minus half ex square. So the answer is half ex square. So that is here half ex square. Then minus again I and j equal to y. Then it will become ey square. Then I and j equal to z. Then it will become ez square. So totally this is half times epsilon 0 ex square minus ey square minus ez square. Then there is a plus sign here. Then 1 by mu 0 is there. In the same way bi and bj, so when I and j are same, for example x, so this will be bx square minus what are the values of this I and j, xx, yy and zz. So this become half bx square minus half by square minus half b z square. Now this bx square minus half bx square, the answer will be half bx square. So half is there, bx square is there. Then half by square minus half bz square. So hence we got the txx components. In the same way, txy components, which are the txy components. So you can substitute xy. I is ex, ej is ey. But there will not be any delta ij component because x and I and j are not same. In this case, I not equal to j because I is x and j is y. Therefore, they are not same. So therefore, delta, the Kronecker delta will not give an answer. Kronecker delta will give zero answer. Therefore, this terms will be zero. So the remaining terms is written there. Okay. In this way, we can write for t, y, z, t, x, z, and all the terms. Now, this stress tensor, it carries two indices, x and y. But we know that for a vector, it has only one indices. Either x vector, only one index is there for vector. But here there are two indices. So Tij. So we can write this Tij with a double arrow. This Tij, since there are two coordinates, we can write, two indices, we can write it as T with a tensor notation, a tensor. Okay. Now we can find the dot product of this tensor with another vector. So if A is a vector and Tij is a what is called a tensor, then we can find the dot product A dot Tij. You will get an answer Ai Tij. Only the same direction dot products will give an answer there. Okay. Similarly, del dot T. Del dot T will give an answer epsilon 0 del dot E times Ej plus del dot plus E dot del minus half del Ej square. Then there is a magnetic field M plus del dot B Bj plus B dot del Bj minus half del J B square. So as we learned, del dot T is epsilon 0 del dot E Ej del dot E dot del Ej minus this last term half del E square. Then plus the magnetic field term B dot del Bj minus half del B square, and we added a term del dot B to get a symmetry. Actually, del dot B will not make any difference because del dot B is 0. So this is the del dot stress tensor T. So applying this, we can write, and there is surely there is a last term that is epsilon 0 times dou by dou 2 of E cross B. But we know E cross B is a Poynting's vector. So actually, what is this? F is equal to one. I will write this expression completely. Epsilon 0 times del dot E times E plus E dot del times E. Then there is minus half del E square. That is actually this term, the E square term. Then plus 1 by mu 0 times del dot B plus B dot del B minus 1 by 2 del B square. This is 1 by 2 del B square. And the last term, that is minus epsilon 0 dou by dou T of E cross B. Instead of E cross B, you can write mu 0 times S. So mu 0 here and S here. S is the pointing vector. So now this entire term except the last term can be replaced by what is that del dot T. So you can see del dot T. T is the stress tensor minus last term is epsilon 0 mu 0 dou S by dou T. This is the force experienced per unit volume of the charge configuration. Now the total force can be obtained by integrating this over the volume. So integration over the volume. And for the first time, integration over the volume can be replaced to integration over the surface by applying the rule integral del dot T is equal to surface integral T dot dA. Then the last term is as such it is. This is the expression for total force experienced by the charge configuration in a volume V, and this is using Maxwell's stress tensor.